and welcome back to Dutchman Seb. Today we have the new Datsun Go CVT, so let's dive into this car a little more and see what it's all about. So I've actually tested the new Datsun Go before in a previous video, but back when we received it, there were only two models available with a hatchback and both had manual transmissions. This new model, however, comes with a CVT gearbox, which means continuously variable transmission, which allows for gear changes to just go seamlessly, and it makes for a very comfortable drive overall. Now I know CVT boxes are frowned upon in the automotive world just due to the fact that it's not as engaging as your torque converting autos, but it does work perfectly in a car like this because this is a budget car and it doesn't have a lot of power in the first place, so you can't be redlining it and racing through the streets with it because it just can't do that. So in a car like this it works perfectly and it allows for smoother driving and a much quieter ride as well. You may be wondering what else separates this CVT model from its manual counterparts, and I can tell you that that's basically it. You do still get this touchscreen infotainment system that is a little bit more updated than the 2018 one that I tested, and you also still get aircon as well as a USB and auxiliary port down here underneath the gear selector. I should mention that the steering wheel is a bit bland and lacks satellite controls for menu and audio, which could be useful. And while I'm on the steering wheel, I should mention that I can't actually adjust it in any way, shape or form because there's what feels to be a lever or space for a lever down here, but there just isn't one to adjust the steering wheel, and I don't understand why that is because it makes my driving position so uncomfortable and because it's so high and I'm just a short person, so that could be changed, but let's gloss over that for a minute. As I mentioned earlier, the main difference with this car and the other models is that it has the CVT gearbox, which makes it go very smoothly. But there is actually also a power increase with this car, having 57 kilowatts and 104 newton meters of torque. But even with that power increase, it is so sluggish, you can't overtake anyone on the highways. It won't make it. On top of that, you get very soft suspension, which is actually worrying going around corners because of the body roll, but it is an absolute pleasure going on motorway journeys because it just absorbs all the bumps and creates an overall comfortable experience in the car. This car really isn't bad for what you're getting, and you need to understand that this car appeals to people who have a tight budget or are looking for a cheap, affordable car that has everything you need and nothing more. In that sense, the Go CVT is a really good car and serves its purpose. Well, that's it from me at Dutchman Seb. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.